Hi guys, and for today's video I am going to be talking about stress in school and how to deal with it. So I just came up with some tips yesterday that I think could help you in dealing with stress that you may get from school. And yeah, so let's just get started. Before we start, please keep in mind that the tips that I wrote work for me and that they could possibly work for you, but everyone is different, their schedule is different, and how you deal with things and your stress level could be different, so just please keep that in mind. I know some people think that high schoolers don't get under stress because they are under a lot of stress. We have multiple classes a day, we have multiple work that is due for those classes either the next day, or we have huge projects that are due, and some of those projects and work can overlap each other and they're due on the same day, and then we have multiple tests and quizzes that we have to study for, and on top of that we have to keep up the work, if not we won't pass. Yeah, it is a lot of work and a lot of things to keep up with, and then also there are extracurriculars and sports and things like that. The only thing that I can do for me is to just try to deal with it and to try to plan everything and try to make things as easy on me as possible. So the first thing that I suggest using is a planner, and I have two planners that I use on the regular. First planner is a school planner, and inside of this planner I write down all of homework that is due, projects that are due, have for homework, important dates, things that are going on in school, and even people's birthdays. This calendar was provided to me by my school. The school does not give you one. I really suggest getting one. One tip that I also have within a tip is that if you have homework that is due next week, start working on it little bit by little bit before it's due. I know a lot of people say that, but it really helps because you won't have so much piled on you the day before. Same with homework. If it's the weekend and you have homework that is due Monday, I really suggest trying to do it either Friday or Saturday. That way it's out of the way. For the second planner, this is what I call my life planner. Everything that is not homework goes in here. For my life planner, I plan out things monthly. I just prefer to try to think within the month in the moment, because I'm one of those people who thinks, you know, a year ahead or months ahead. It's not difficult to just focus on, you know, today and not think about tomorrow. I really find it difficult. So instead of me thinking about the next year, I think about this month, because that's the best that I can do. Even though you have a planner, stick to the planner. Second one is don't get too involved in school. And I know a lot of people say, you know, you need to get involved in school, but I would spread that involvement up during the 4 years that you are there. Don't do more than 2, and that is like my magic number that I use. So whether you do 2 sports, 2 clubs, a sport and a club, don't do more than 2, because with that you have to stick to that, and then you could be coming home, you know, late for meetings, and you could have things to do on the weekend, and then you still have work to do, which is where the whole stress thing comes in. If you can handle 3, then do 3, but for the most part I would say do no more than 2, you know, extracurricular things. Next is struggling in a subject and you don't understand what's going on in class and you're not passing. That is going to cause you stress because you don't understand what's going on, and if I don't get it, I will ask the teacher in class, or I will come back after school and get the help that I need. If that doesn't work, you can also ask someone at home who may know how to do it, or you can ask for a outside tutor. But anyway, just make sure that you understand what's going on, because that can also reduce, you know, stress, because you won't have to feel confused and not understand how to do it, which will make you frustrated. Fourth one is grades, and this is probably the most basic one that everyone says, but keeping up your grades can really, you know, make you feel less stressed, and it can make you feel happy when you get your report card and you have good grades on there. So for grades, the only thing that I have, or just probably the basic thing, is to just work hard. When an assignment is due, you know, do it. Do your homework. I personally, even though I don't feel like doing homework, I don't think anyone does, I actually kind of like it when we get it, because for certain subjects, that is, because it gives me practice in that subject, and then while I'm doing the homework, if I don't understand something, the next day I can ask the teacher a question. Ask for help when you need it. Pay attention in class. Paying attention in class can help you a lot with notes and things that, or side things that the teacher says, or a student can ask a question that you might have and you can find an answer to that. The last tip is quick me time, and I put this on there because have you ever been working on something and you just get so frustrated that you feel stressed out and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore? So during that time, I suggest stop working, close your books or close whatever you are doing, and just put it aside for the moment. And the reason I put quick me time is because if it's due the next day, you kind of need to do it, but this is just something that you can do for maybe about 20 minutes or something, and just give yourself, you know, a little break from it. So make yourself a cup of tea and put some music on, watch a little bit of some YouTube videos, maybe a little bit of Netflix, but don't get too carried away. That is all that I have for today's video. I hope these tips help, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!